Alright guys, how's it going? So I thought I'd best do a morning briefing and just touch base with you guys. How you doing? You alright? Are you buzzing after that win yesterday? I was buzzing. I'm sure you saw the video I uploaded last night. Bri Partridge is out here with his good lady at the minute, and I knew I was going down into the resort after I went to the football yesterday, and suggested that we meet up. So that was really cool because we got to watch the Liverpool game together. He's a lovely lad, and his girlfriend's great too. I love them too. They're mint. Guys, what a great day I had yesterday. I was oohing and ahhing, about going to the, the football. Lower league football, David Villa's blue and white army, fourth from bottom, facing Villarreal's C team, right? A very professional outfit. And I'm going to be talking quite a bit about yesterday's game, right? So if you're new to my channel, there's probably nothing much going to be in this video about Liverpool. It's a morning briefing, where I tell people what's going on and stuff. So yeah, we were fourth from bottom, playing third from top. And my chick came over on Saturday night, and she'd never been to football before, and she said, I'd like to go to football. And I was like, normally in the past when I've been in a relationship with someone and they've said that, I've gone, come on, we'll take you to Anfield. I got season tickets, you know what I mean? Like, proper football maybe, exciting, all the crowds, the glamour, the excitement and everything, right? But this was like lower league Spanish football. And in my mind, I was thinking, well, we're playing Villarreal, which is, 2.5 hours, I'm thinking, on this minibus, because they'll stop for, for a piss and all that. And some of the fellas get really drunk and can be a bit crazy, and I was like, I don't think this is the right environment for her, and so I was a little bit worried about that, the journey, the standard of football, and the fact that she'd only just got here, so the night before, back from the airport to bed, get up the next morning at 7 o'clock to get ready to go away on a minibus. I didn't think it was a good idea, but went with it. Went with it. It was fucking great. It was great. We left at about 9:15 yesterday morning, and it only took an hour and a half, which was great. The driver was brilliant, and we had a smaller minibus because we took a car as well. So there was 9 of us, I think, in the minibus, and it was a smaller minibus. There was no walkway up and down, so there was no one could come up and down, fuck around or anything like that. And all of the fellas that were in this minibus were like, they weren't big drinkers or lashed up or anything crazy like that. And it was brilliant. It was absolutely perfect. So we get to Villarreal, and you can just tell that this was, obviously a professional club, right? Villarreal. Then they've got the B team, and then they've got the C team. And in Spain, these teams are allowed to compete in divisions, but they can't. I don't think they can take part in the Copa del Rey. No, they can't. And there's just certain rules, do you know what I mean, to do with it all. But the reason I'm mentioning this is because we travel to away games all the time, and they're usually, when you get to these stadiums, they're usually in the middle of nowhere. They only hold a couple of thousand. Facilities are not very good. It's real grassroots football, do you know what I mean? You can walk around the stadium, sit where you want, go and stand behind the goal even, literally walk behind the goal to go for a piss and stuff like that. But still, because it's relaxed in Spain. But at Villarreal yesterday, the minute we pulled up in the car park, you could see by the stewards, they had stewards, with the luminous jackets on, and then security guards on top of that. And it just felt of rules and regulations. So what I mean by that is, you can imagine them doing all this for the first team, right? And then going, this is how we operate down, the B team and the C team. So it was very, very formal, is what I'm trying to say to you. And we parked in the car park, and the main man for the club, for CF Benidorm, the executives, if you like, he pulled up in a car, and he is like the chief executive, the man that runs the club, and I believe he is a co-owner as well. He's one below David Villa, if you like. He's the front of the club. He's the one that represents David Villa. It's David Villa's man, and he's a great guy. He follows me on my socials and things like that. And he came over and, said hello and thank you for coming and all that. Because the Spanish don't go to the away games, they don't go. It's just us. They're just in Spain. It's not really a thing going to away games so much. And but we were there representing, and he was very, very grateful. And he said, "Can I take a picture, of you lads?" And that. We're like, "Yeah, that too, right?" Anyway, so I had this big cooler bag, right, and it was full with about 20 cans of cider, right, not just for me to share. And I put ice in it because I know that the ice will melt and it'll still stay cool and it'll be like taking it out of water. I know what I'm doing, all right? And that was full. And then I had a rucksack. I'd gone to the supermarket the night before and got 12 cheese and ham like pastry things, which we'll get to in a minute. And so I'm got all this stuff. So it gets to the stadium and I starts to walk in. And I've got this, and I'm like, they won't let us in with this beer, like, and they were like, just chance it, So I just walked up and I was like, hey, all right, great, blah, blah, blah. And the guy was talking to me in English. I said, oh, your English, brilliant, well done, just doing that, like, friendly interaction. It goes a long way. I always do that, always, wherever I am, like checking in on a flight at an airport. Always speak to people, the staff, make them feel like a human, and they'll be nice with you usually. Like, morning, I bet you wish you were at work this morning. It's an early start. Oh, I know, look, you know what I mean? They always look after you if you're nice, I think. Anyway, so this guy just waves me through, and I walked in with these 20 fucking cans in this bag, right? And we goes down to, you had to walk under some seats, and then up into the little area where we were sat. And if you look at my Instagram at Duncan Oldham and the same on X at Duncan Oldham, you'll see the little videos and pictures I put out of where we were, right? So sat in those seats, as you look to my left, I can see the entrance where I've come in. It's literally just like 20, 30 yards away. And some of the lads that were with us were stood there with a can each, and they'd been stopped. They were trying to walk in with just a can in the pocket or something. They were stopped. And it was like, no, you've got to drink them before you take them in. So you can imagine I was everybody's friend inside the stadium, you know what I mean? Because I was like, I've got a full bag of cider here. Actually, nobody really did me for the cider. But anyway, so it was quite funny. Now, one of the guys that came yesterday, drove there, he was wearing a police top, like a national police kind of, not the uniform, but like sort of like maybe like a social, informal kind of thing. And it said like Policia Nacional or whatever. It was a police top. And he was there, and my mate that runs the trips, he's fucking great. I love him, right, Dave? He's an Evertonian, right? So we're always bantering and that. And he said something about Liverpool yesterday, and I spun round like that, and he laughed straight away. And when he saw me yesterday morning, he shook my hand. He said, my second favourite Duncan, meaning Duncan Ferguson, of course. So he says to it, my mate says to the one in the police top, he went, what the fuck are you doing coming to football in a fucking police top? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You don't be standing near us in that. And we were all just taking piss out of him. And then someone says, no wonder we got fucking stopped, like, and my watch is going on. No wonder we got fucking stopped coming in with drink. Someone's fucking grassed us up. And every time he went off to the toilet, every time he came back up the steps to us, we all were going, shh, like that. It was really, really good banter, guys. I mean, like, absolute class. And anyway, so we, I think we were 2-1 down at one point in this game, yeah. And the fucking referee was atrocious. I mean, we did get a penalty. If you go to CF Benidorm YouTube channel on here, you'll see we got a penalty. I was surprised we got it, to be honest. But then there was 2 corners taken right in front of us. We were sat just above the corner flag at the bottom left corner, and the ball was a yard out of the the little the bit it's supposed to be in. We were raging, fucking, look at his fucking, you know what I mean? And we had some of our players, substitutes, and physio or whatever, the coach or whatever, were warming up, and all of them were like shouting, pointing at the fucking thing. And they nearly scored from it. And then they had another one straight after, and they did the same again. I was raging. If that had gone in, guys, any of them, I hate stuff like that. It's just, the referee in there, it's just so, like, if you're a referee Surely your job isn't just to blow the whistle on a foul or to give a throw-in or a corner or whatever. Like, if it's a corner, then you know that ball has to be in there, right? Or on the line or whatever. This was blatantly a foot in front of it. And surely, as a referee, your job is to go, right, we've got a corner, is the ball within the lines? Do you know what I mean? Absolute fucking piss take. I was raging with that. If they'd have scored from that, honest, I'd have probably got arrested. I was raging. I was so angry. Anyway, right, so... at half time, I pulls out my, hey, careful, I pulls out my, what's it called, rucksack, and I had the cheese and ham pastries for everyone that was there that had gone with us. And they were like, fucking hell, it's like a mobile Greggs, do you know what I mean? It's like a mobile Greggs. And I just said to them, like, you know, like, for me, I like to look after people, do you know what I mean? So what? If you buy 12 of them, which, what, a tenner, 12 quid or something, it's probably a tenner, you know. It's a couple of drinks, isn't it, in England or something. And if you know what it's like at half time or on the way back on a bus. I like to take stuff for people, you know, not mince pies, pork pies or a pastry or something. And everyone was very grateful. And I like making people happy, mate. I do, I love it. And I did. So we gets it back to 2-2. And right at the end of the game, we fucking scored. We went 3-2 up against Villarreal, guys. Holy fuck, that place erupted. And if you listen to the celebration of the goal, I retweeted it on my account, at Duncan Oldham on X, reposted it. Considering there was only, 16 of us, maybe, travelling fans or something, the noise in that stadium was phenomenal. And at full time, all the players came to us.
Oh, Mario's fucking magic!
Just another level of, I don't know, I just love football, man. Do you know what I mean? I love it, guys. And I know when you look at Premier League football or top flight football, at the end of the day, it's 11 men versus 11 men, all right? So, yes, you've got tens and tens of thousands of supporters and it's all hyped up to fuck, right? But at the end of the day, football is football, you know? And I can't explain to you the joy and it was shared by so many. We went for a drink in the evening, as you know, to go and watch the Liverpool game, which is fucking made the day even better. And the lads on, you know, even when we were in the bar, we were like looking at each other going, I can't believe we won that fucking game. I mean, Villarreal scene, they're a fucking really good side. I can't explain to you what it felt like yesterday, guys. It was incredible. I've never felt so happy in ages, honest. It was mint. I'm so glad I went. You guys know, all last week I was going, I don't know if I should go or whatnot, you know. And she enjoyed it. My chick enjoyed it. You know, she said, I think next time I'd have a drink, you know, because I think there was a few people that were a bit tipped, including me, to be honest. I'd had a few cans. But she enjoyed it, and she will go again. But in future, the next time I talk about, I don't know whether to go to football, will you please remind me of how much I enjoyed it the last time I went, because I'm like that, you know. And I remember when I came back from America last year, some of you said to me a few weeks ago, you said, remember how charged, fresh you were after you'd been away, you were full of enthusiasm, keep your chins up sort of thing. So yesterday, guys, if you get a chance to go and look at that video on my Instagram of how they celebrated that game at full time with us, it's truly, truly amazing. And I loved it. I really, really did love it. And every single person that went to the game yesterday with us was just brilliant. Just brilliant. It's a complete different world. You know, I've seen Liverpool play all over the place. I've been to finals all over Europe. And of course, at, Cardiff and London, Wembley, whatever. I've done it all with Liverpool. But yesterday was just as special. It might sound daft to you, maybe you don't understand. but it was just as special, and just to see them players, how much it meant to them, and it was David and Goliath stuff, really. You know, we've had such a shit season, but truly, truly, truly happy yesterday. It was amazing. Can you tell? So, yeah, that was that. Loved it. Really, 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 really enjoyed myself yesterday. And then obviously went to, it was a couple of hours back on the bus or whatever, and then we went to Benidorm, which is probably about 15-minute drive from where I live, you know. Which is a big party zone, you know. Benidorm's lovely. People knock it, but they're the people that haven't usually been. There's one street called Calle Girona, which is like where all the bars and nightclubs are and everything. But there's a lot more to Benidorm. If you live here, you know the nice places. And those of you that know the area, know there's a great town, the next town up, called Albia, which is a lot more upmarket and for couples and a lot more expensive as well. But it's truly an amazing place. And we went for a drink down there. Everyone, and that was when I saw Brian and Laura, and we watched the Liverpool game, which, God, man, like, I'm buzzing, me. You know, last night it was just, what a day, great afternoon. Liverpool take that league. You know, I've got to be honest, going into the game, I was like, oh, you know, if we draw, we draw. I even tried to cover up the negativity the prior day by saying, look, you know, Arsenal lost, so even if we lose, let's not lose our shit. And we went there, our boys went there and did us good, didn't they, guys? You know, so if we don't win it now, it's our own fucking stupid fault, I think. So, yeah, great. Loved it. Fucking loved it, man. Yeah, anyway, how are you? Are you all right? I won't be doing any live streams today. My girl's here all week, so the streams are going to be a bit intermittent this week. My next live stream will be tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, all being well, all right? Today's my boy's day off, Smooth. So I'll be live on my other YouTube channel. If you want to come across, youtube.com/Duncan Oldham. This afternoon we jump on the Xbox. We do that on a Sunday and Monday, but, you know, yesterday obviously I was unable to do that. So I'm definitely doing that with him today. My girlfriend said as well, she was like, oh, you know, if you want to do a stream with everyone, you know, Monday night, I understand, but I think, you know, I don't see it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm used to my nights on my own, so it would be a bit stupid to throw away that opportunity. And yeah, so she's going to cook us some nice dinner. You know, we've been to the supermarket, she's got some stuff to make a nice dinner, and I'll chill with Smooth for a few hours this afternoon, and then this evening I'll watch a movie or something. But tomorrow I will be here at 1 o'clock, all being well, and I will be streaming every day during the week. All right, guys, that's my plan anyway. So I want to give some shout outs to people that have supported me recently. Let's have a look. So what are these ones? These are super thanks. These are the ones where people have hit the love heart, the thanks button underneath my videos, and I always give them a shout out the next day as a rule. Jeff Potenga, thanks for cheering me up yesterday with all those vids. Superb. Oh, and he said, I hope you enjoyed the Benny game. I watched the last 30 minutes. Impressive. How nice is that? People showing interest. CF Benidorm on YouTube, man. Honestly, this club's got promoted last season, and this season was about survival in a much more difficult league where we have been at the bottom, and we've just climbed out at the bottom, you know. And, you know, David Villa's, my friend owned the club, and he sold it to David Villa, and, you know, there's some Arab money in there and stuff. They've got great plans, you know. So, yeah, it's nice that some of you guys are paying attention, and the kits are beautiful, and they're not expensive either, you know what I mean? They're really, really nice. LFC 984, first of all, Jeff, thank you. He's a channel member. Squad, as is LFC 9840, who said thank you. Get me a few coffees there. I have been to the cafe this morning and done a review of the Spanish papers, which is coming up next. This one's from Mr. Tim OLE. It says on here. I think is it not Timo on the streams? It's different, isn't it? It's something to do with your YouTube settings where your name displays differently in the comments than it does on the live streams. Channel member, Squad. He says, hey, Dunk, I know I haven't been able to join your streams the past couple of weeks. Work has been keeping me busy. But whenever I find the time, I make sure to catch your videos. Being a freelancer isn't easy, but you're doing such an incredible job. The love and support from this fantastic community is a true testament to your hard work, especially during tough times. Keep it up and enjoy some quality time with your girlfriend next week. You deserve it. Well, thank you, brother. I do appreciate you. And thank you for buying me a coffee there, man. Do you know what I mean? It all goes in the kitty. It does. Thank you. And that is it on the super thanks, because I've not really put any content out over the weekend. The last stream I did was Saturday, I think, and that was supported by Daryl, Jen, Henry Baker, Alan Metcalf, and B.Can95. And there may have been some, what they're called, gifted memberships. Henry Baker gifted a membership. That went to Henry Baker gifted a membership, and that went to Sean 1977. Jen gifted memberships to Derek Graucup, Davy Boy 87, Newer, Carl, no, not that one, Mohammed Ahmed, 2 Black Op, Mace LFC, Ryan, Sticks and Stones, Simon Young, Patrick Westmore. Thank you, Jen. She's an amazing human being, as Brendan Rodgers would say. She's fantastic. And I think we are up to date on those. Sometimes people send something through Revolut, PayPal, Monzo. Those links are in the video description. But I don't think there's been any. Just in case you didn't see my acknowledgement the other day, Elaine, I just want to thank you for she sent something over to get a drink from my chick, bless her. And she sent me a long message, and I can't reply to it through that system, but I'm going to try and find your email address so that I can acknowledge your email. Not an email, I just wanted to acknowledge the things that you said to me, because I really appreciate the support. So I think all in all, guys, I think we've covered things there. I think we've covered things. I'm sure you had a great weekend. I feel like the pressure's off Liverpool a bit at the moment. You know, we had that, you know, after the FA Cup and the Everton game and stuff, you know, it was a bit squeaky bum on it, you know what I mean? The mood was dropping. It's not because people give up, it's just that people get nervous, you know, and it's understandable. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes I think negativity can rub off, you know, so we've got to keep our chins up and that and keep going. And like I say, if we don't win this league, we don't deserve to win it, so we'll keep going. So did you have a good weekend? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Today's you know, my week's not going to be any different really. I mean, I've been out to review the Spanish papers this morning, and my chick went with me. You know, it's not a problem, so I'm working as normal. But Mondays are always different, regardless of whether someone's here or not, because of my friend's day off, and he's in America, so it's the time zone, 6 hours difference on me. So it's approaching, well, it's midday here now, so it's 6 a.m. there. He'll be getting up now, so he'll be online within an hour. So, you know, on a Monday, I like to do that, you know. And a good thing, my girlfriend said to me as well, you know, I said, you don't mind, do you, if I jump on the Xbox with Smooth and that? And she went, no, she said, that's your downtime, you know, like, that's the thing you look forward to each week. She's going to keep herself occupied. She's going to do some nice dinner and that, so it's nice to have someone that's understanding, you know. So, yeah. I'm sure I forgot about things that I wanted to tell you about the football. I'll never, ever forget that game yesterday. I can't believe it, man. That Villarreal, when you think about it, they were like, I'll tell you something else as well. Villarreal, when you think about it, professional club, you know, La Liga club, so obviously very regulated, you know, like rules and stuff like that, even for the C team, and that will have been kids, you know, out against us, you know what I mean? We actually, the club, gave us 10 free tickets yesterday for the game, so that was nice, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? So we 10 free tickets and a couple. So those that didn't have free tickets, because I got one, my chick got one. We just put some money in equally so that it covered for the couple of other people and also the driver and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's such a good vibe of people. It really is. I kind of feel like I've found my my answer to football again, if that makes sense. And I know some of you won't understand this. My battery ran out then, so I've had to split these two pieces together. So yeah, I think about it all the time, you know, like, obviously I live in a foreign country and I can't go to Liverpool and watch them play, fly in, fly out, hotels, every couple of weeks, just can't afford to do that, do you know what I mean? And I'd be knackered anyway, I'd be tired. If I lived in England, I'd go to every game, honestly, I would, every game, just like I used to. But I think it'd make me sad if I went to Liverpool. You know, I can get tickets for any game. I get tickets for the finals, you know, because I used to be a shareholder of the club. You know, we were forced to sell when Hicks and Gillette bought the club, but you had shareholder rights and all that. But I think if I went to Anfield, I'd realise how much I missed it, and I think it'd be the worst thing I could ever do. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, I want to do this again all the time. So, but for now, I've found something that makes me happy, and football at any level is just amazing, I think. All right, guys. Listen, I'm going to sign off. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, we'll do a live stream tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I suspect. I'll update you in the morning, all right, just to confirm that. But if you did appreciate this video, if you've got anything you'd like to say, you know, comment, please do so. Thumbs up the video if you appreciate it. Drop me a comment. If you want to buy me a coffee, please, I was going to say Orabucker deal, but I think I need to cut down on them. Please hit the super thanks button. It's just the love heart under the video, and I'll give a shout out to you tomorrow morning in my next morning briefing. All right, guys. So keep the faith. Enjoy Liverpool's current form. Massive fucking win yesterday. Brilliant, just brilliant. 'Cause I think the mood was just dropping a little bit, so that will really have helped, don't you think? All right, guys. I'm going to get on. I've got a lot to do before I link up with Smoop. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll speak real soon.